what it means to be awake, is simply to be awake to our eternal nature, our eternal being. To understand that we are not our conditioning, and not just to understand this intellectually or mentally, but to really be one with this understanding inside your heart. What can be said about awakening is that you are not who you have been thinking you are, or who you have been conditioned to believe you are, which is like a certain person, male or female, who has a certain education, has certain parents, believe certain things, or have a certain religion, have dreams, have memories, and who have a strong sense of their identity based in memory. All these things give us a sort of sense of who we are, our particular place in the world. There's something deeper than personality or behind the mind itself, which is not our thinking being. The mind is like our thinking aspect or thinking being. But because we are aware of our thoughts, there must be something deeper than the thinking mind. One who is awake is totally at one with this awareness, which is independent of the thinking mind. It's a state of pure being. It is not a state of doing, but a state of complete awareness. Now, awareness cannot really be described, but all descriptions and differences and perception appears in awareness. So awareness, it's not an object, it's not a thing, it cannot be studied, because everything else happens in awareness and passes through awareness. So in effect, it would be like asking a cloud to interpret the sky, or even many clouds coming together to give an understanding or to convey the reality of the infinite sky. It's not possible, because the sky is permanent, the clouds are not. They're coming and going. So if we have a thought about ourselves, about ideas, about who we are, they are like clouds. They're not permanent. They're constantly changing. And there is a truth inside ourselves which is not changing. It does not need to change. It's beyond what is changeful or what is not changeful. It's a space of perfect balance, and I don't want to use many words about it because there's no words in it. It's the perfect being, and all human beings, all living beings, they appear from this place, this source. So awakening means to be completely aware and awake to this truth. Not as a thought, not as philosophy, not as belief, but as direct experience. So this is what is called awakening. The opportunity and the challenge for a human being is to go beyond the conditioned identity that I am the body, and to realize that I am the being. When we make that step to realize that I am the being, I am the spirit, and I'm not the form, then tremendous joy and peace come again to ourselves, and there's a natural joy inside and an openness to share this understanding with other beings.